Nyasha TV, Part 6. My final 2 years of primary school. In the last part of my story, I left you at one of the most heartbreaking moments of my childhood. The day heavy rain destroyed my precious manuscript. I had put so much of myself into those pages. Watching the rain destroy them was painful, and for a while, it felt as though my dream of writing had been washed away with the ink on those pages. After that experience, I gave up writing and turned my attention completely to my schoolwork. I knew that an important year was approaching. Grade 7 would be my final year of primary school, and the examinations at the end of that year could determine the direction of my future education. During the 1970s and early 1980s, gaining admission to a good secondary school was not something a pupil could simply take for granted. Good grade 7 results mattered, especially if you hoped to secure a place at a reputable school. So I became serious about my studies. I took my homework seriously, worked hard, and tried to prepare myself for what lay ahead. At that point, my biggest concern was passing my examinations. But something completely unexpected was about to happen. It was January, and we had just returned to Garoi Primary School for the first term of my grade 7 year. One morning, the teachers held a meeting. Unknown to me, they were deciding who would become the school head girl and head boy for that year. Later, the whole school gathered for morning assembly. Pupils stood in their lines while the teachers stood nearby. We waited quietly for the headmaster to address us. Then came the announcement. The head girl of Garoi Primary School this year is Nyasha. For a moment I could hardly believe what I had heard. My heart skipped. I was filled with a mixture of fear, excitement, and disbelief. Why me? How did they choose my name? I had already served as a school prefect since grade 6, but becoming head girl was something I had never imagined for myself. What made the moment even more special was that, ever since grade 1, I had admired the head girls and head boys of our school. To me, they seemed so important. Whenever we traveled for school competitions, they carried themselves with dignity. They were smartly dressed and were expected to set an example for the younger pupils. They represented the school wherever we went. As a little girl, I had watched them with admiration. Now, years later, I had become one of them. There were moments when the position made me especially proud. Whenever Garoi Primary School won a competition, the head boy and I would be called forward to represent the school. The trophy would be handed to the head boy, and then he would pass it to me. Together, we would walk side by side, marching proudly towards our teacher. Behind us, the school children would erupt with excitement. Some clapped their hands. Others jumped with joy. Some sang as we celebrated our school's victory. Those were unforgettable moments. Looking back, I can say that I enjoyed my final years at Garoi Primary School immensely. The little girl who had once looked up to the older pupils was now standing in a position she had once only admired from a distance. But there was still one final challenge ahead of me: my grade 7 examinations. I continued working hard, knowing that those results could open or close the door to the next stage of my education. Eventually, December arrived. The long-awaited day came when our grade 7 results were handed to us in the presence of our parents. I had passed with flying colors. My hard work had paid off. Even more exciting, my results secured me a Form 1 place at a reputable secondary school. And it was a boarding school. I was leaving Garoi Primary School behind. A new chapter of my life was about to begin. But what I did not know then was just how much my life was going to change. As we continue with my story, there is still so much that has not yet been revealed, events and experiences that you may never expect. So don't miss the next part of the story of Nyasha. And if you are new to Nyasha TV, go back and watch parts 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 so that you can follow my journey from the very beginning. Thank you for walking this journey with me. I will be very happy to welcome you back for the next chapter here on Nyasha TV. To be continued.